Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're continuing on our Kingdom Rush Origins playthrough. Let's see, where did we finish off last time, shall we? Let's see, if we did the first two maps. Yes, that's correct. Okay, we have a hero level up. We did that, and we could switch characters, but we're not going to. We're going to keep with our level 2 character for the time being. Waterfall Trails. Let's see if we can do another couple maps, shall we? Level 3 towers available. So again, you see the changes, slightly different formation. 3 archers versus 2 versus 1. Again, floating wizard and our druid slash artillery. Now, this is a fine example of a map with clickables. So you see these little plants here? These plants are going to swell up with magic. And again, when the bad guys get near them, if you click them, they'll shoot off a magic missile. The game tells you this as you play this map playthrough, but that's the point. So now we have one place to defend.
We must move on.
We have a couple paths to get to us. Notice the waterfalls will become important later. And again, you'll see stuff to click like deer and stuff through the water as we play. So a good way to start, in my opinion, is to always have at least one stopgap from stuff that could get through. Our archer can only do so much. At least level 1 tower here of warriors are helpful. Obviously, you'd want to do stuff for stuff that comes into the map. This is the first path. That doesn't mean it's going to be the only path, but this is the first path in this run, so you definitely want to have stuff like archer towers, maybe a mage tower. Now, I don't have to fill all the way down. I could see what we have to offer here. It's only Knoll Reavers. A lot of them, but nothing really fancy. We don't have much in the way of cash. I'd rather err on the side of caution and have, say, another tower down here. Question is what to have. Do I want another set of foot soldiers? Do I want to have another archer tower? And if so, where? Stuff focused around here might be the best option. So I'm going to go with another archer tower and see how that looks for us. Now I can move this character way the heck up there, but you can see he's pretty slow. I don't want him to do that, so we're just going to leave him alone. We will slap down some reinforcements up here to kind of slow guys down. They can take a little bit of damage. Gives an idea of what's coming our way. I don't think we have anything to really worry about here. As you can see, they're going to be within range. You see our first one floating through. Wilson! And there's our first tip, Magic Blossoms. When touched, Magic Blossoms shoot magic missiles that target nearby enemies. Now they actually do have a range, so don't click them when they're way the hell over here, because they'll just show up, explode, hey dwarf, and literally do nothing. They won't hit a target. Same with, like, I can click this guy here, won't do anything because there's no one near him, so there's no point. I'm going to add some mage defenses. Just speed things up to get a little extra coin early on. Ooh, hey, a barrel. Sometimes you will get money by interacting with those objects that come within the area of effect. So, worth clicking on them, in my opinion, every chance you can. Nice shot. Enough for an upgrade. I'll take a level 2 tower. Look, dwarf man. Probably need to get these up in a level so that they can shoot.
We must move on.
I have him a little bit closer so that he can actually reach those targets. Quick tip here. Magic resistant enemies. Some enemies enjoy different levels of magic resistance that protects them against magical attacks. Resist damage from that. Okay. And what is it? Hyena. Fast and craven beast bred by gnolls to run past enemy lines. Fast speed sprints through blocks. That means our foot soldiers. Low magic resistance. Now watch this. I can shoot them with my little ninja stars. Miss my dwarf. So I have to be real careful here that I basically set up ranged attack, ranged attacks. That way it's always something shooting them, because that's the only way you're going to take those guys out. We're clearly getting enough guys over here that we should probably do something about it. Let's do a little foot soldier. Yay. Miss completely. Really? these guys down here give me a chance to catch them with these two towers. I'm about to place. Who's it, Mr. Dwarf? There he is. I don't know what happens if he falls down here. I think he might die. So you might make sure not miss those guys. See that? Missed 2. Oh. Let's see if 2 is going to be enough for us. Definitely need to put something else over here, though. Maybe upgrade this tower so they shoot a little faster. That doesn't appear to be giving us anything. That doesn't mean it's not worth clicking. I'm looking for anything else in the map to click besides the deer. The deer exploded. Yep, he died. Harold.
Swords ready. Got that tower.
Take that. I need to have an archer tower here, I think. My next upgrade.
Incoming.
Ooh, money. That was coin. That was definitely worth it.
Reinforce.
Alright guys, gotta take them out now. You'll notice, by the way, when you level up the building, any troops that were dead usually come back. With the upgraded version, obviously.
Swords ready.
The reason that's worth noting is if you are going to level it up, you might want to let them, waste a guy or two first where you're down to 1 soldier, and then level it up to get 3 total back. The one that was out there will level up, and then 2 more will show up instantly. Gives you a kind of like a last screw you to the bad guys that was fighting that area, if you will. Hogging the lightning bolt, you might want to just use it. I'll get an upgrade here to pepper them a little bit faster.
Reinforce.
Nice. I was about to click that, so I'm glad I didn't waste it. The magic's doing good, but I haven't upgraded any of the magic yet, so it's still tier 1. Guy disappearing in the waterfall. This guy's gonna come down here.
Swords ready.
See that? So you'll have guys breaking off, like I said, different paths that you just don't see. And you'll be like, what the heck?
Hunting season begins.
See, he's doing good, but he's not getting a whole lot in the way of XP.
Our aim.
These guys like to shoot.
Reinforce.
We got Perrython. Born of twisted magic, these flying beasts are often seen carrying gnolls into battle. Flying, fast speed can carry gnolls. So if they carry gnolls, they'll drop them when they die. Then the gnolls will be farther up the path, if you will. Fully there and then unharmed in any real way. Got that up to tier 3, so that's what a tier 3 is going to look like for you now. That'll help us because we need to shoot those range weaknesses.
Hunting season begins.
Incoming.
Like I said, this is why you want to have troops that you can just place anywhere that can shoot. When you get these type of guys, you don't have to worry about them sneaking on nigh.
By the light of the moon.
Great for these guys. Not only are they a little bit tougher, but they will be able to shoot.
Trust our aim.
Swords ready.
You have my bow.
There. These guys again. Nice. Looks like when I can take one of them out. A little bit of wizard going, shall we? Well, these guys seem to have this pretty good.
To the vanguard.
Reinforce!
Forming that way too much. You start using it a little
Swords
more.
ready!
Take that. Nothing upgrade yet. Past me. Hey, yeah.
Salure Denuri.
Now remember, if our timer's on cooldown, a good way to get them back is to speed things up. Downside of that is you sped stuff up and you may not be ready for the next attack.
Swords ready!
So, you have to be real careful.
Got that power?
Oh, I got that power. Nice.
Incoming!
For Oradale, we must move on.
Pull him over here just for a moment.
Reinforce!
You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
So that's my tier 3 mage tower now. As you can see, they're doing a wicked amount of damage. 34 to 56 per smack.
Swords ready!
These guys have to shoot a little bit farther and a little faster. A little more damage.
For Oradale.
You get to make a tier 3 foot soldier. Maybe I should do that next.
Incoming!
A little close. I'd be a little worried if it weren't for the fact that I've already upgraded this guy and this guy.
Reinforce!
Onward.
That's our next upgrade. Now,
For the queen.
the next upgrade after this is the specialty towers. Okay, so these are the tier 3s, nothing fancy really, just good old-fashioned towers. The downside is going to be
Swords ready!
when we upgrade this one to the next tier, which we can't do on obviously this map. The two choices we have is one is a meleeer only, so you lose your bow. So that's a sucky little deal. Found that out by mistake the other day. The other upgrade, the other side of the upgrade, because there's always two branches, right? So one branch of the tree is the meleeers, and the other branch, they kind of look like they're carrying daggers. The other side is lose, instead of having 3 soldiers, they knock you down to 2. And the 2 are ranged attackers, they have spears, but they're like, I don't know how to explain it, kind of like druids almost. I know that we call the spear artillery druids, and they are. But they kind of feel like druids because they have tree-like powers, like they have, like weeds or whatever, tangle the bad guys. They throw their spears, which are clearly made of wood, stuff like that. So, it's cool. It's weird, but it's definitely cool.
Season begins.
Slow these guys down.
Reinforce!
Notice how I'm slowing them down so I can kill the front running troops. The slow, easy to kill guys. Because these guys are going to take a lot more hits.
Swords ready! Got that power?
Well, you got that power. I love the little sayings that they have in some of these characters. When we get to the hero that, like I said, there's 2 of them. There's like one riding the back of the other guy, like Master Blaster style. And there's like a little elf or a gnome, and he's riding the back of what appears to be like a giant teddy bear. That one is hilarious. Like the catchphrases that has is cracking up. There we go. Continue. Did not level up on the character. That's too bad. We did get 3 stars, though, so we got 3 more upgrade points. I can do green wardens have more health, better armor, and improved weapons. I'll take it. So that's that map. And again, we still have just the 2 heroes. Now let's actually show you the new heroes. I picked his power, so remember Fireball, a level 2 Lightning Bolt, a level 2 Icy Prison. We'll get the little Tornado at the base level, so nothing fancy. So we've selected them with a green check mark. And here's our next red flag. Make sure there's not like another flag somewhere else, because they appear different locations on the map. It's not a straight path per se. Initially it is, and then it breaks out and suddenly you get like 2 or 3 at a time. This is the Redwood Stand. Right? Now we get our first tier 4 towers. It's only the Archer Tower, so it's the only one we will be able to get that level. Everyone else will be limited to level 3. This is the Arcane Archers. This is one of their 2 branching offshoots. One is Arcane Archers, the other is it's a red-ish tower, and it's like a sniper tower. So these ones soften up their targets, so magic resistance wear off, or whittle off their magic resistance, if you will. So you set this one up, and then behind it, you set up your mage tower, so that you can capitalize on that weakened magic resistance. So you can see we have multiple paths at least, and all the way down here. And this is another example of a tower that we can make only on this map. Costs us money to unlock it. Training hall for AWOC warriors. Clearly this is a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back type stuff, where this is an Ewok village. Obviously making fun of that. So chances are I make Ewoks or Wookiees or something from these dudes. I'm gonna send my little wizard up here. Notice how he zips across pretty quickly, but not so quick that he's amazing or anything like that. But you can for a while have him over here. When the poop hits the fan, pull him back maybe down to here. Since everything's walking through this way for the time being at least, we will fortify in this area. Now the question is how to do it. Do I want to have foot soldiers here and then pull them this far? Do I want to have this be like a ranged archer tower, or the artillery? Usually I put artillery around anything that's a bend or curve of some kind, because those artillery can get a pretty decent arc. And since they're AoE damage, it's nice. Question would be then, where could I put my foot soldiers? Do I even need foot soldiers over here? Could I just do ranged attack like archer, archer, mage tower, something like that? I probably wouldn't go that far. That's a little crazy. So I'm going to put one tier 1 foot soldiers here. I'm going to do mage tower for sure. Let's do archer tower.
Our aim.
Archer tower, then we'll decide what that is a little bit later. Level 2, level 1, level 1, level 1. Alright. Here is our new spell from this guy, our new hero. So let's just show it to you. That's all it is. Just a random tornado that does damage over time. It's there and it's gone. We have our little flower pass still.
Swords ready.
See what we'll do with his random spells. He has his lightning bolt and of course his fireball. Now remember, these guys attack, but my foot soldiers do not yet. So I want to move them behind the foot soldiers. So the foot soldiers engage in melee, so that I can use my call reinforcements to throw their ninja stars. Remember, range damage is almost always better.
Reinforce.
Hunting season begins.
Okay, but I definitely want to save some money back here for one of these. I will have problems before too long. Notice how the random Ewok village here is going to help us out. Can't control them. Sometimes you can, but in this case we cannot. So we really just have to hope for the best when it comes to them kicking in some support. That's nice. It's actually really good timing. Put them out just a tiny bit in front. Remember, these guys don't stop for foot soldiers, so we have to really pepper them with range attacks. getting those guys up to bows and arrows are pretty nice.
Swords ready.
Nice. I'm gonna put another breaker, I think, over on that side. There's a nice fireball zap.
Incoming.
Just our aim.
We always have this last flower sitting over there. Now there are bad guys that can come through, not necessarily on this map, but that come through and like nerf this stuff. Like they'll cast a spell on it and basically screw you from being able to use it. So you have to decide when's the best time to use it, obviously. For here, mage tower. Yeah, why not?
Time is mana.
Yeah, this is the guy. See the spell he put on it? And again, you can stop this guy by basically just straight up killing him, but it's one of those where he's going to randomly cast that spell. And see that? Now my flower's basically sitting there useless. In this case, you might as well use a chance, right?
Shazam!
Incoming.
Did he just say Shazam? I murdered that poor deer. Okay. Yep.
Reinforce.
Now the question is see, this next upgrade to tier 1 to tier 2 is 160 bucks. This tier 2 to tier 3 is also 160 bucks. So it's one of those where which would you rather have? Mage Tower to tier 2 is pretty potent. But again, this guy has even better range and does very fast shooting. So it's kind of, you get a familiarity for which one you like more, I should say it that way. You're like, oh, this one shoots fast, I like the fast shooting, so I'll have this one go up. And the range is better, which is why I like this one more. But really, if you need to do some magic damage... Oop, hey there! Path? How you doing? This is what I was talking about earlier, though, when I said that sometimes paths will open up and you're like, why did that just happen? So make sure that you haven't done anything stupid like put all your eggs in one
By the
basket.
light of the moon. Elemental fury.
Fortunately, we had this tower over here, but he just made my little flower again, good jerk.
Swords
Really
ready.
hate those shamans, what do they call them? What do they call them? Noble blighters. Defiers of nature that command forces of decay, of death and decay. High magic resistance. Yeah, see, there's our clue right there. That's why we're having problems with these guys. That was
To the
close.
vanguard. By the ancient powers.
Incoming.
Hunting season begins.
It's always nice to have just extra towers up. Downside, and by the way, you can sell towers and get all the money back. You can sell towers and be like, oh, I made a mistake, so don't feel like you have to reset the map just because you picked something that was a mistake. But they do get, I was going to click that too. They do get to be a little annoying when you're
Our aim.
trying to make a specific pattern and you realize you clicked the wrong spot.
Swords ready.
Good stuff up. They may be mage resistant, or magic resistant, but that doesn't mean they take no damage. So at the very least, you're hurting them.
Incoming.
Shazam!
I think I want a mage tower. No, maybe I want the artillery.
Quiver and quake. Onward! I bend all elements.
Reinforce.
Now this will not hit ranged or flying targets. However, the AoE splash damage, I believe, does hurt them. So that's still a thing. Yeah, the soft self goes down. Fairly certain
Swords
that's true.
ready.
I've yet to even make my first tier 4 tower, I guess. Really get out of doing that. They are pricey, but they're definitely worth it. And just because I was stupid and put any mage towers back here doesn't mean it's a bad idea. They still do more damage, as you can see. They have a really nice range, again, as you can see. And they still shoot pretty fast. They have special powers. Once you get to tier 4, they have 2 different special powers. I don't think that anyone has more than 2. It's possible that 1 or 2 of them have 3.
Swords ready.
I'd say that, but by and large, at least 2.
Hunting season begins.
And those 2 powers upgrades, usually one is like AoE damage or insta-kill damage, like a chance to insta-kill. Now obviously that may be limited to a specific amount of health. So for instance, like if you had, one of these may say something like 250 points of damage or less. If they have 250 points of damage or less, they have a 10% chance to straight up just kill the target. He's got with him. Drop that and old past our defenses, Brother Uber. I saw that.
Swift and steady.
Now the other tier, when you're not seeing it still locked, is the massive AoE. That's the doofus, that's the, what you call it, the, sniper. Sniper has a massive range, and there's 2 abilities, one of which is like mark the target. Literally hits them with a flag, they start glowing yellow pillar on them, and they take like 50% more damage. It's a ridiculous buff. Doesn't last for long, it's like 5 seconds or 10 seconds or some such, but it's still one of those where you definitely want it when you can get it. Okay, they're doing their little tricks, and I'm doing the hell out of this. What's a little bad with that? Shut this off. Wasting it. Okay. This doofus is getting in the way, but whatever. Another good way to stop wizard/caster types is to literally do reinforcements right on top of them. And that is simply because when they do that, they usually don't cast at range, they start meleeing. Remember I said melee usually sucks? Same applies for those guys. So you can literally melee them with these dudes. Or split soldiers, you know, whatever. Point is though is that they literally do it. Put a whooping on them, or at least slow them down for doing other kicking ass magic attacks. Extremely annoying. That is an Etten. Two-headed and dim-witted, these vicious giants wield trees as mazes. Fast health, regen, high health, slow speed. Okay, good to know. Smack down on my little foot soldier over there. Got a little click happy. It's my own fault. Downside of this thing is you can't really control the path that it moves. I honestly think it moves away from the flag. But if I put it here, I don't know if it's going up this way or up that way. Basically. Oh, jeez Louise, man, another path? Come on, man.
Elemental fury.
Yeah, it is.
By the light of the moon.
I don't want to do this. Bring out the little Wookiees. Friendly but fearsome furry furies that protect the great liquid. Alright. We might have to do that.
Swords ready.
And again, it's just like any other melee tower, so we can literally slap the, what do you call it, down. The rally point. So, I don't know what they do. So just click on this and find out. They have decent health. Okay damage. My guy died. Remember, they will regenerate. That's what this is. They will spring back to life. So, not too worried, but kind of a dumb mistake. Well, I am going to upgrade this with a sleeper. So they slumber randomly.
By the ancient powers.
The arrow, like I was saying, will randomly shoot that sleep arrows, not all arrows. So, like that right there. Nice little sleep attack. He's just gonna sit there like this.
Like a rolling stone.
taking forever, isn't it? He's a range attack. Ooh, he's got a little swing. Check him out. Bolo. Pretty awesome.
Reinforce!
Now I have enough for another sleep arrow over here, but I don't particularly care. I'm thinking... maybe another wiki. Thunder!
Swords ready!
Tell you, these guys have way too much humor. The devs that made this game. They say stuff sometimes that'll just crack you up. This guy over here is annoying. Oh, did he just get exploded? He did get exploded. Good on you. Now this is the other one, burst arrows. A random arrow that does magic AoE magic damage, so it's one of the upgrades for that one. Definitely want it.
To the
Upgrade
vanguard.
them to the next tier, so the arrows do a little more damage. Doing good. You guys to sleep. Make him a higher tier if I want to. So coming up.
Swords ready!
Working on it. Punch someone down here, causing problems, fixing blind spells. What do we got? Ready to go. We're not done this way yet. Look at them sneaky little punks.
Reinforce!
Now this is as high as they'll let us take this guy right now.
Our aim.
These guys can go up on more.
Swords ready!
Doing good, doing good. Well, that was a nice explosion here. I saw it.
I bend
Pull
all
him a little
elements.
bit closer.
Elemental
These guys are
fury.
Thunder! Ilanga! Incoming!
Out of the way of the path. Hopefully they won't rush in to attack. They'll just range attack, range attack, range attack, and then this guy can pop.
Retreat.
And they can just sleep arrow for him. Zappy, zappy. Ooh, nice.
Reinforce!
Okay. On wizards.
Thunder!
These guys are just three of them here. Put them up now. These guys are just all kinds of awesome.
Swords ready!
By the ancient powers.
Ilanga!
Looks like we lost a couple dudes.
Thunder!
Literally, if I need to, I have money by selling towers off.
The queen.
Boom. 3 stars. Continue. So that's all she wrote for that. That's 2, like I said. Let's get her upgrade. 3 more points. And again, I can do reduces reinforcements cooldown by 5 seconds. Yes, please. That sounds nice. I'll show you the other map. We're not going to do it. I'll show you the map. This is a cluster pile. Bad guys come in through here, 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 here. These are 2 separate exits. Now, obviously, down the same path. So you want to protect right around here. Weird part about this is one of the first examples of a map where they will send in random bad guys who just generally mess with you. What do I mean by that? There will literally be a catapult that comes in here, and I'm going to say over here. They don't come in and continue down the path. They just come in, stop, throw a big boulder or 2 or 7 or whatever, back their way out if you don't kill them. What does that do? They literally are assaulting your ground troops. So literally you'll have your soldiers, you'll feel like you're all ready to rock and roll, and these catapults will come in like, what are those guys doing? Because they're super slow. When they stop, they'll launch, and your guys will just blah, die. just at the worst time ever. So again, a tough map. You can kill them with lightning bolt. You can send reinforcements near them so that reinforcements can shoot them at range, and I think they might even be able to melee them, but I don't know that for a fact. Obviously, your heroes can be moved there too, depending on how fast they are, or if they can teleport, for instance. But it's one of those where it is annoying because you usually need the hero somewhere else. The good news about this map, I've done it before earlier today, is that they give you a second hero, a random hero, I should say that. So you still get to pick your normal hero, whichever one you want.
You have
say
my
this guy.
bow.
And then he has a sidekick, so to speak. And his sidekick, she's pretty badass. She's like him, but she has like a little kitty with her. It's freaking hilarious. But yeah, that's basically the next one. But with that, that's all I wanted to show you on this second video. My name's Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.